Hello and welcome to Tech Week in View. Each week we take the biggest stories of the tech world, chew them up, spit them out and tell you what we think. Stay tuned. So if you haven't heard already, the king of pop, Michael Jackson, has died. It's a shame, I know. But what happened? Why am I talking about it on an internet technology program? Well, because it seemed everybody turned to the web to find out what was going on last Thursday. That's right, it started at TMZ, moved to the LA Times, then the BBC, then pretty much else. Everybody covered it, with people turning to Twitter, to mobile phones. There were supposedly 2 million more texts sent on Thursday night. It was quite an interesting experience to see the web buckle under the pressure of all those people finding out what was really happening. And then, of course, came the aftermath. Now, I'm not talking about the masses of documentaries that are rolling out across TV stations across the globe, but the fact that we all wanted a piece of nostalgia by buying and downloading a Michael Jackson track. So we turned to Amazon and we turned to iTunes and anywhere else that you can get digital music like Spotify to fulfill our needs. The trouble was, unlike the groups of people that met outside Liverpool Street Station or in New York to do moonwalking mass mob flash style, we couldn't seem to be focused on what we were buying in the stores. And so therefore, when it came to the top 40 chart in the UK on Sunday, well, MJ didn't do too well. Don't get me wrong, he still managed to get the #1 album spot and pretty much all his albums charted somewhere. But on the singles, it seems that the best we could muster was the top 10. Wasn't the top 10, it was in fact number 11 with Man in the Mirror. So where does that leave us? Well, it means that we've yet to experience a digital artist, or an artist should I say, that has the whole top 10, all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc, etc. It looks like we're going to have to wait to the Beatles and possibly when they relaunch their digital collection for that to happen. Has anybody got a charger? Yes, you've heard it before in the office, haven't you? And you're probably going to hear it again, but hopefully not for too long, following a new directive from a bunch of companies who all say they're going to create a single, unified, standardized mobile charging socket. It's going to embrace the micro USB charger, and the companies involved are going to be everybody from Nokia to Samsung to Sony Ericsson to LG to even Apple. What's good about this? Well, it means that you'll be able to actually use chargers for other devices, and you will be able to actually answer someone and say, you know what, I have got a charger that you'll be able to use because my phone, even though it's a different brand, will use the same charger as yours. It also means you'll be able to use all those car adapters and stuff when you change your handset, either for the same brand or another brand. And hopefully, in the not too distant future, it means that we'll have one charger to power them all. So, have you downloaded Firefox 3.5 this week? Well, it seems quite a lot of people have, 4 million and counting. But when I started playing with it on the Mac, I suddenly realized that I'd seen it all before. How's that possible? I haven't been playing with the beta version, but no, I've seen it all before in just another browser. It seems to me that all the browsers, whether it's Chrome, Chromium, Safari, IE8, Firefox 3.5, are all just becoming rather, well, the same. I mean, look at the new features in Firefox 3.5, for example. Private browsing, I wonder where I've seen that before. There's geolocation, I wonder where I've seen that before. Performance boost, and everybody's talking about speed, the way you can access the web, because it's not your broadband connection anymore, it's the browser that you need to speed up the web. And yeah, I've heard that all before. And in fact, looking at it, there seems to be small indents and little graphics and tones and stuff that I'm like, hang on a minute, this is identical to that one, and this is identical to that one. And apart from the odd feature that's maybe slightly different at the moment, and the fact that some you can use to access certain sites and the others you can use to access other sites, they all just seem to be the same. I mean, maybe we should just sack them all and create one merge, one morph of a browser. Call it Fire Safari Chromium 8. Sounds like a great idea. So the Pirate Bay sold for £4.7 million, about 60 million kroners this week, to a gaming company called Global Gaming X. Yeah, I don't get it either. What I do get though, how the whole scenario seems to mirror that wonderful thing called Napster, which happened ages ago now, wasn't it? Where an illegal file sharing site, peer-to-peer network, decided to go legit, lost all its customers, and well, where are they now? I know they're still around, but you know, We don't really talk about Napster anymore, do we? So, what are they going to do with it? Well, what we do know so far is that the money isn't going to the founders, it's going to a war chest, presumably to help get them out of jail when they eventually do go, and that they're going to create an API so people can sort of share the stuff, so it just floats across the web, so there's no one server to shut down, as there is at the moment. Either way, you know, I don't think we'll really ever know what's going to happen until it happens. It's just leaving us all in a bit of a suspense, really. Well, that's it for this week's show. Hope you enjoyed it. Why don't you tune in next time for more news, reviews, tips, tricks, opinions, and much more. I'm Stuart Miles. This is Megawatt TV. Thanks for watching.